Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. Today's topic is what to do when you get paid, when it's payday, when you get your paycheck. The first thing you should do or should already have is a monthly expense list. I recommend everyone to do this. If you are like me and need to have things written down, some people prefer to have it digitally, some people prefer to have it on their tablet, on their phone, or on a piece of paper with a pen. By all means, please go get one right now. You should know already, and a lot of people don't, exactly how much you pay for everything per month, because this is going to be very important down the line. You should know how much you pay for rent, how much you pay for gas, light, internet, food, all of your expenses, your actual expenses. That also includes your stuff with the metro and or the train. You should have a very clear number of exactly how much you pay for all of this every single month in accordance with your actual paycheck. That's going to be a very big thing as well, because you need to first know that you are actually able to cover all of these things. And I say this once again, please do so right now, if need be, because a lot of people don't actually know how much they are outputting every single month after they get their paycheck. And then at the end of the month, they kind of go, oh, I'm broke, without realizing why they're actually broke. I know this is going to sound stupid. So the first thing you should be doing is having a complete proper list of your monthly expenses, not your monthly treats, not you going out with friends. And I say this not for cigarettes, not for going out to the bar, your actual things that you need to be alive. Have a list of it. The second thing, this is going to sound dumb. Once you get your paycheck, you have to pay off your debts. And I say that this sounds stupid because I assume maybe it does to a lot of people. I've told this before to other friends, actual friends, and when you tell them this, they go, and they roll their eyes and they kind of look away and they go, okay, that's cool. Because people underestimate how much or how heavy debt actually is on their lives. If you have a lot of debt, your first thing that you should be looking to do is to pay off all of that debt. If you find that your debt is insurmountable and or just a bit too high, there are many companies that you can contact to help you consolidate your debt, push it all into one big thing so that it's easier for you to pay off per month a little chunk. You have to get your debt under control. Especially if you have a job, you have to learn how to eliminate it so that you can get a bit further. Debt can be crippling and you have to figure out, I know it's difficult and I've seen people before and I know a lot of people who do have tons of debt and they don't face it. And the problem is in 10 years, that debt is still going to be there with a higher interest rate. So make sure before any other cool, major, amazing purchases, when you get your paycheck, that you are paying off at least portions of your debt and knocking it out further and further. I have a really good friend. He just finished paying off his entire credit card debt. And he told me he's going to have a little party. He's going to cut the whole thing up. I'm very happy for him. Third thing, the most obvious one, is to pay all of your necessary living expenses. That is your rent, your light, your gas, internet, etc., depending on whatever things you might actually have. Because this goes into the actual topic of you being able to do something with the money that you have left over. You should, once all of that is done, you have a list. So you know exactly how much your things are. You paid off your debts and you pay off all your living expenses so that you still have a place to live the next month. Is to start allocating your extra money that you have left over into 3 different categories. They are going to be for taxes. And I say this as far as a lot of people sometimes forget, I'm not sure how or why, that they have to pay taxes. A portion of your paycheck every month, you should be putting away. And if this is easier for you, be putting it into another account, a free bank account, where you allocate exactly how much that you're going to have to pay. It's easy to calculate this. Like you can usually tell what your tax rate is. Look at your previous tax year. Look at the piece of paper. It'll have exactly how much you have to pay in taxes or your percentage. And every time you get a paycheck, you should put that percentage away of your paycheck into another bank account so that you are able to pay your taxes when the year is over. Logically. The other thing is start putting money away into savings. And I know this is very difficult for a lot of people, or simply maybe very difficult or different for a lot of people. As far as a lot of people think sometimes if you are trying to put money away into savings, that you need $500 per month. You need $1,000 per month into savings. If you are only able to put away $50 per month into savings, please, by all means, do so. You'll still have more than you didn't have at the beginning of the year, which is still some type of an improvement. Savings, very, very big. And the rest of the money that you should have allocated should go towards investments. And I say this as far as this should be after you've paid off your debt, after you paid your proper living expenses, and this is the money that you have left over, it should go towards the money that you have to pay to taxes, towards a savings account and or an emergency fund, and also to investments. After that, you should relatively have almost nothing left because it goes to all the most important places. If you have any money extra left over, put that continually into savings or put it into another investment vehicle that you feel comfortable with. A lot of people don't have savings. I think that's absolutely insane. You need to have something. I don't care if it's even just, no. I was going to say, even if it's just 300 or 400, that's also a lie. You should be aiming for several thousand. I think the general rule is that your savings should be, 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses. And even that is a little bit shaky because if you've been paying attention to everything that's been going on in the world the last couple of months, you may have noticed a lot of people still lost their jobs. And it's been a good 5 or 6 months right now that they are without jobs. So that 6 months is poof. You should be aiming for a lot more. And also your investments, you should also be looking into getting into investments that are paying you passively, actively, dividendly. Something is still dropping into your account every single month, even if you are without job. This is just how it should be. The fifth thing that you should be doing, and it usually takes a good month to kind of do this. You'll see over the course of a month all the things that you've probably not been doing how you should have been doing them. I would recommend finding ways to lower your current expenses, turning off things that you don't use, the cable, the satellite, getting rid of the extra car. This all helps in the long run. And I know I've mentioned this before in other videos. It's because a lot of people, I've been telling this to friends and family for a very long time. I've noticed that people hear me, but they don't want to hear me. It's kind of if you hear me repeating it, it's because it's very important. You have to figure out and understand that you are probably buying so many things that you don't need, whether that be a new barbecue, new shoes, a new hat, going on vacations you don't need to go on, buying excess amounts of food, buying food that you know that you should not be eating. The list kind of goes on and on. This is all extra money that you have to be able to put away for extra savings and stuff like that. And then also, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of these things chip away at their actual paycheck. I mentioned this, maybe I've never mentioned this on this channel. There was a study that I read years ago about this person who was trying to figure out why she just simply couldn't manage her paycheck every single month. And the person was like, well, tell me what you do during the course of a normal day. And she was like, well, I wake up, take a shower, I get dressed, and I go to work. He's like, nothing before that? Oh yeah, well, I go to Starbucks. Okay, so he wrote that down. And he goes, what do you do for your lunch break? Well, I go to the place across the street. They have really good pizza. Then I go back to work and I usually get a coffee from the office and I get a so-and-so. And when I'm going home, I get more Starbucks and like so-and-so. And what do you do for dinner? Do you make dinner at home? No, I don't usually make dinner at home. I usually go to the other place down the street, and all of this stuff adds up very, very quick. And I think during the course of a year, just from Starbucks, this person was spending, $3,000 to $6,000 just on Starbucks. You know what you can do investment-wise with $6,000? Nonetheless, all the other money this woman was spending on all her other monthly extravagancies. It's not me telling you to stop having fun or to stop going out clubbing or to stop whatever is making you happy in life. Just learn early that a lot of these things that you're doing are cutting away from the money that you could be investing, and also are stopping you from enjoying the entirety of your paycheck. How many people do you know when they get their paycheck, they're like, at the end of the month, halfway through the month, the money's gone. And then they go, oh, I gotta wait for the next paycheck. And you become very reliant on this drip from your employer because you don't know how to manage your own finances. You have to understand, you have to know where all your money is going every single month, write everything down, And when you see that you don't need all those extra things that are costing you a couple extra $100 every single month, and also buying the latest new phone and the latest new this and the so-and-so, all that money can go into savings. And then should we have another situation like we are currently having right now around the world, you will be better prepared. Sorry for the dad talk, but this is why I'm here. I do hope you all enjoyed. I hope you got something from it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you have any questions or think I should expand further on something that I was just saying, don't be afraid to ask me in the comment section. I do hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.